So I originally did this as two videos, but I think I'm going to do it as a single video together because I can get all the information across pretty quickly. This is the trap and toss type of traps. I'm not showing the label because I have nothing to do with the company. I just really like these traps because they're so effective. I have other traps that I like too that allow me to dump out the dead flies, and my chickens love to eat the dead flies. So they're good too, but these just because once they get that smell of death, then that just attracts flies like crazy. And I mean, this is 3 days worth of flies. So these things say trap and toss, which you know, I don't do because one, I don't want to waste that many, and that's 3 days worth of flies. And so what I would like to do is just clean them out, and I do that normally twice a week. And so you can see there's still even a few flies up in there. I see about 3 of them that are alive. They may escape, but we're at the point now where they're just walking on each other's back, the dead flies' backs. So this is how I clean out these traps. And the great thing about cleaning them out is once I get it mostly cleaned out, then there's just a little bit, that death smell is still there, and the new flies just flock to it, and in 3 more days I'll have to clean it out again. So rather than throw it away and waste it and have to buy like 15, 20 of these a month, I just clean them out. And this is how I do it. It's really gross, but you know, sometimes you just got to do gross things. So I'm gonna do it into a bag because I don't want it to just be everywhere. So what I do, I'm gonna do it over my compost bin is I turn it upside down, and then I'm gonna go into the bag. But what I'll do is I'll keep adding water, and then I'm just gonna sort of toss them from that center part in this case, into the bag. And I just keep tossing it. And I don't know if you can see this, but what I'm trying to do is get the flies to go out that hole in the bottom. And I want to get like, I don't know, at least 75% of them out there. So what I do is I toss it. Let's see if you can see the grossness. I'm gonna move the camera for a second, just so you can see down in there. That's the flies and the wonderful dead flies, which is what the whole point of this is, because every one of those that's in there is not creating new flies in my chicken yard. Add more, just keep adding water until you get the amount you want. It's gross. You're probably gonna have to like really wash up afterward, but you know, sometimes you gotta do nasty things to. And I just keep shaking it down that hole, and you'll see, so already about, I don't know, 30 to 40% are out. You just turn it over, add more water, and keep doing it until you have very little flies in there. Even with the little flies, that smell of death is still there, and the flies are so attractive. So see, right now I'm down to like, you know, not very many flies left. Now when you put the water back, make sure you don't put the water level right up to the top, because then they climb over, and I find a bunch, like when I've done that, I found a bunch on the ground like stunned, and they get away. But you want it to be down a little, because they don't think to go over, but if their only escape is down, they'll go down. So keep a little of that plastic in the middle there. So let me do one more time. You see, I got almost all of them out of there at this point. So this is pretty well done. There's a few flies hanging around because there's that beautiful death smell that they love so much. But this is ready to go. I'm gonna put this out. Make sure you put it in a nice sunny spot because you want it to warm up and get that beautiful death aroma that flies love so much. And you can see, I'll show you one last time. This is like a bag full of nasty dead flies. There's one living one that'll get away, but c'est la vie. 1 out of thousands is a good bet. Anyway, that's how I do it. So thank you very much. I hope this is informative and enjoyable, and maybe a little gross too. All right, have a great day. Bye.